Hello Diamonds and welcome back to KIHA East Train Simulator. The last time we left it off by trying out the KIHA line, and therefore this time we can check out what the Hachiko line is about. So I've never used this line and I'm not even sure if I know the trains that they're using, because it says it's the 110 series, whilst the regular KIHA train that I'm used to is the E233. So they're very different in the look, and it seems to be diesel train. So let's take a look. And yeah, it's Takasaki. Yeah, only few stations at the moment, so of course I will take still the beginner because I'm really not sure about it. I mean, you probably remember last time I had a lot of difficulty. And yeah, this is diesel train, you can even hear the sounds. And I have no idea about the braking speeds of this. It's gonna be fun. And yeah, internally they use different methods to communicate, it seems. There we go. Yes, slowly starting up. Of course, because brakes on, I think. It's a little bit more difficult, it seems. I hope they don't have any secret stuff. I'm just trying different buttons to see what's really happening. Now the brakes are definitely off. It shows it's off. I think maybe the brakes didn't come fully off even though I pressed. Let's see now. I'm changing tracks a lot. And this is definitely not a place where you go at high speeds. It's like usually you change tracks at like 30 kilometers an hour, not faster. Because I'm just total noob on driving in the simulator where I can't see the controls properly. And of course I'm going to make mistakes. Trying to make it not speed so much, but doesn't seem to work. So yeah, before I checked the buttons and it said that with Q it takes the throttle off, but it does not seem to take, so I'm going to use a little bit brakes. It's gonna be quite difficult, I guess, if I cannot control fully. Can't control, then it's troublesome. We're going quite high speeds, so I'm also trying to learn what all the information says. So we have brakes 2 at the moment, and it says P5, which I have no idea. I'm not sure what's really going on, so it's kind of fun though. But yeah, it's definitely an area that I've never been to, so it's interesting to see what it looks like. And yeah, as it's kind of countryside, then of course the trains probably go much higher speeds. I actually didn't even check if it had like any speed limits written anywhere. Yagana station is 1 kilometer away. I hope we can break it on time because, well, so we got one signal. I'm not sure about, because yeah, normally I think in the game you have to also use the dead man switch, so you have to press the button, was it E button, at certain times when it lets you know. Just make sure that it doesn't like consider that you're no longer there. This is the station. It's interesting to have like big cargo train on the other side. I'm definitely not used to it. Went a bit over. I can't remember what button it used for braking. But yeah, like the way how this train interacts is very, very strange. Because it did not react to the deceleration. I'm relatively confused. And the engine is going at maximum power, which it shouldn't. So, let's see. We'll take brakes off. Okay. I used mouse and it turned the engine off. Kinda interesting. So brakes are off. Yeah, on the power. At the moment, maximum power. More than 3 kilometers to run this time. This is much longer line and we can go probably higher speed as we are in open space. Less likely that someone is on the tracks. And I'm trying to see if I can see any speed limit signs. At the moment I haven't noticed. But also I'm not sure what they really look like either, so. Just some signs about like the distance. Oh, I took a little bit down. I think the speed limit is 85. We're going a bit over at the moment, which of course in real life you shouldn't. But I mean, we are learning at the moment, so. And this is just simulated, so we are not really that dangerous. But yeah, for the curve, it should be much lower speed. Yeah, I'm kinda getting used to it. It's interesting to see. This is now 75 zone. Still 10 over, and yeah, if you did it in the train you would have really heavy penalties from that. And yeah, what happened was that I didn't I thought I pressed the button. And interesting because it says the switch is on E and it didn't react to that. Yeah. I might need to check the button mappings a bit more later. Relatively confused. We need to start braking. Maybe it automatically wanted to adjust because we were changing the track. You see, as I said before, the track change has to be done like at speed of 30 about. I'm turning off that. We went over. I didn't even notice that. This train is so much shorter, it seems. I'm not sure why I was totally focusing on different things. In unknown area and everything, so of course I make a lot of mistakes. I hope we can at least stop once, normal like with the KIHA Oak line last time. Yeah, that's it. Still waiting for the closing. I would be happy if they added like more graphical stuff to make it more like the real train simulator games that you have gotten used to for a long time ago, where you can actually look around and do whatever. Let's see. This stop is taking a very long time, it seems. Okay, final doors closing. Going maximum speed up. So I really hope that we can change the mappings later on, because at the moment the buttons are all over the place and it's not really easy to navigate. The typical countryside red crossing, rice fields on the left side. The rice is very important in Japan, and yeah, the countryside areas find a lot of those fields, but they have a lot of water compared to like other crops. Yeah, and quite interesting to see them. 125, really? Let's see how far we can go. This time we have to brake earlier. 124. It's not speed limit, of course, but it's good to ghost now. You can use the signal or the horn as well. It uses the pressure, it seems. Yeah, I'm no specialist on trains, to be honest. Just like the electronics part of it. Okay, power on because, well, why not? You need to speed up a little bit, so let's see. 1.2 kilometers left. The rail is really straight and so close to the housing. There's no barrier or anything. It's kind of a little bit scary. Okay, with mouse wheel I can easily control everything. I like it, but then I don't really have control over the Oh, the speedometer, because it's still to the opposite side of the screen. And I think those are like the train lengths. It feels like very, very slow. It's so slow on this one. It feels like it's less than 20 already, but it probably is just the way the video was recorded. It also feels like I'm inside the platform, not on the side of it. Let's see, a few more meters. I did go to emergency section, but not too bad. We kind of managed to stop on time. But yeah, the final stop, happily we stopped okay, so it was kind of fun to try it out. And yeah, I will need to do a lot of practicing. So let's see the keys again. So yeah, we can use mouse control, which then will mean that we use the scroll wheel up and down to go throttle up down and brakes up down. And yeah, because like you'd said, did not really work properly, even though I tried, and it caused a lot of trouble. Yeah, of course, other thing is that E233 series, KIHA line, it does use this method, but when we are using the two-handle console like the KIHA 100 series, the buttons are very different. The throttle up and down, and those buttons are differently mapped. So it would have been nice if it was all the same, because then it just would be more comfortable. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is at the moment, and well, hopefully in the future we can map the buttons as we really wish, and maybe they even add support for like proper controls. But yeah, anyway, thank you for trying out the game with me. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, I will see you once there is an update to the game. Bye for now.